You just need to get the hell out of here. And I'm like, that's probably best for all of us. Yeah. So I
Good for
agree with
yourself.
you. Maybe we could all learn a thing or two from Dolores, but if Dolores has three shows, I will be shocked. But
Um,
I
she'll have her main role on Real Housewives of New Jersey, and then she'll have her guesting roles, which is, I'm sure they're taking care of her.
I think they're taking care of her. Well, what about this? Luann, our good friend Luann from RHONY says, they're not test filming, they're actually filming. Luann thinks, I don't know if you saw this. Luann did a interview like yesterday or the day before I paid six, where she said, I don't think they're test filming. You mean to tell me they're doing lights and call times and cameras and just they're there filming? She's like, test filming? She's like, I've never heard of that in all my years. And I have 13 seasons. She thinks they're filming New Jersey. And
Uh,
now people online think, well, the rumors that it got toxic, Teresa leaked a lot of stuff, Jennifer Aiden leaked a lot of stuff. They're like, not only did Melissa and Mark, I'm just saying this is, I'm not saying Mark, these people are saints. They didn't leak stuff. And they've also been warned,
They were better at leak stuff.
that's why nothing is leaking. And Luann says they're actually filming now. That's what our friend Luann
Well, I
says.
think Luann is wrong. Because literally I heard from very credible sources that they were test filming for Real Housewives of New York and with some of the people from the reboot and newbies. So it's very possible Bravo learned from the reboot with Real Housewives of New York. Maybe we should do some test filming to see if this is going to work, especially with Jersey and the Jersey fans. They want to make sure they get this right. They don't want to get it wrong like they did with Roni.
Well, Andy has even said that when I guess he was said, well, with New York, we're rounding out the edges. We don't have it quite right yet. And
Mm.
with New Jersey, he didn't even say that. He said, we are just taking our time. To me, it's like, please take your time. Take another year, take 9 months, take 10. Like, do not bring either of these shows back if you don't have it right. It's just, there's no point. There's no point.
And we should also normalize, like, maybe it's run its course. I understand from Andy's perspective, he makes millions of dollars from this, so he's not going to be like, no, it hasn't run its course. And it's a leverage for him when it comes to keeping Watch What Happens Live on the air.
What that he has so many shows in the can.
Yeah, like it's motivation. Like, okay, we need this Nate. First of all, they like having their own sort of like nighttime talk show, and we can bring some of our Bravo celebrities to this show. So there are benefits to keeping Watch What Happens Live despite the ratings on the air.
It's like free advertisement for the network.
Yeah,
And the ratings
and there are other
are,
kid shows.
yeah, and the ratings are abysmal, but that's okay.
Yeah, this,
I
this is why we will not be bartenders.
we no, I
We
mean
should do it together.
they are not they're not such fans of mine. And so that's okay. I feel, but thank God. Thank God years ago I said to myself, they're not going to be a fan of yours no matter what. So just do you. Like,
Facts.
thank God I took this show in that direction because you and I both know people that do what I do that kiss fucking ass. They kiss Andy's ass, they kiss Bravo's ass, they kiss the housewives' ass.
Yep.
And personally, I don't know how a listener listens to those people. That is just me. It's just my opinion.
I always say that there's an audience for everyone.
I think there is.
There is.
I mean, there is. Well, so you think Luann's wrong that they're not filming? I'm not so
Yeah.
sure they're filming either.
Yeah, I don't think they're filming the way that she thinks that they're filming. I definitely believe there's. I think if I did not hear about Roni test filming, then I'd probably like, well, maybe not. But no, if they were test filming with Roni, they're definitely test filming for New Jersey.
And do you know these rumors now about Roni that it's going to be Cy, which is, this doesn't shock me, Cy, Aaron, and Jessel, which that was kind of
Sounds
what
about
we,
right.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
And then they're throwing all these people like Martha Stewart's makeup artist and the woman that owns the Hedges and the Palm. And,
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know these people. I haven't watched the test filming. I
no.
just looked at the cast and I'm just like, I don't know. It just looks, again, like a bunch of successful women that have actual careers that like the woman who owns the Hedges in the Hamptons and the Colony and Palm Beach, like that's major.
Mm,
Now that's great if you're also batshit crazy, but it's not great if you have a career and you're like, this will help, people come to the colony and it
yeah.
will put the colony on the map. Not that it really needs to be. So, and then Martha's the makeup artist. Well, I'm sure Miss Stewart, if you are, I mean, is it your full-time makeup artist or do you have other clients? I'm sure Miss Stewart, if you are like a right, that's your main, I'm sure she has sat you down, honey, and had a very clear talk about how you're going to behave on TV.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't, I am stereotyping, but I just looked at this cast. They all look around the same age, and I'm like, I'm already bored and I haven't even seen anything happen. Now I've been wrong, but it just New York, it doesn't, the names they're kicking around don't seem
I
like
think the
wow.
problem is they're trying to recreate Sex in the City. They're trying to give us an aesthetic, and that's what where they went wrong with the reboot. They didn't really try to whatever. It's very much like when you're hiring anyone for a company, you need to know, yes, you have the skill set, but will you be able to work with others, like you can? Will they be able to work together? Do they have chemistry? Hence, test filming do they actually have chemistry? Because that's where a lot of people were saying that RHONY went wrong. And they didn't really have chemistry together. Yes, there are certain personalities we liked, but chemistry together is not there. And I think that's where where the heyday of Real Housewives, why it was so iconic was because there was a core group. Even if they weren't best friends, they knew of each other, and they all sort of worked well together. I think that's what they have to figure out. New
And
Jersey,
let
I think because Teresa was connected to Caroline Manzo and then her sister-in-law, like there was real connections there.
and you think Aaron, Cy, and Jessel together, those three have chemistry?
I think they had better chemistry than maybe as a cast as a whole. It felt more. I think they really tried working on an actual friendship, and that's why they potentially were. And also the other key element, not even just chemistry, how well are you able to work with the network and producers? If you're a nightmare behind the scenes or you're a nightmare at the office, that's not going to work either. Not to say that any of the other women were nightmares, hey, Bryn, behind the scenes, but yeah, all of that is important when hiring general in any field, but definitely in television. That's going to be translated on to the masses.
Yeah, I mean, I've had Aaron and Cy on this show. I'm sure both are easy as can be to work with. I
Yeah,
would, in like the best way possible.
yeah.
I hope they get rid of Jenna. It seems like they might. I just,
I think she
um,
should did a one and only season.
it's like too much.
Yeah.
Raquel Chevrolet, know that. I mean, I don't care that
She's
you're.
in the middle of this big lawsuit, so who knows?